A game of drawing lots, pick the winning ticket and you win 100 million. But the price of failure is 4 of your fingers. But the man is not panicking at all, for he has already rigged the cardboard box. As the two place the lots into the box together, the battle of the century officially begins. The bodyguard first shakes the box vigorously to ensure the lots are thoroughly mixed. The sight strikes terror into Kaiji's heart as he fears his hidden winning ticket might be dislodged. Once the lots are completely scrambled, the chairman is the first to draw. Slowly reaches his hand into the cardboard box. As he fumbles around inside, Kaiji prays desperately in his heart. As long as the chairman misses once, victory will be mine. But the smile on the chairman's face becomes increasingly sinister. Upon seeing the lot he has drawn, a look of pure, twisted delight washes over his face. This sight strikes terror into Kaiji. Could it be? Did this old man actually draw the winning ticket? Got to be kidding me, winning on the first try. Why doesn't he just play the lottery?
Kaiji-kun, very good. Very good.
It turns out it was just a sick prank by the old man. Kaiji curses the man's entire lineage in his heart. But the fury is only momentary, quickly replaced by a surge of excitement and joy, for victory is now within his grasp. Then, under the pretext of his injured hand being an inconvenience, Kaiji asks his companion to hold the box for him. But it seems like a mundane gesture. The two have actually conspired on a secret plan. Once Kaiji draws the winning lot, the companion will feign excitement and flip the box, causing the real winning ticket to mix with the losing lots on the floor, effectively destroying any evidence of the rig. Then a flash of steely determination glints in Kaiji's eyes. He slowly, tentatively reached his hand into the box. His fingers instinctively moved toward the inner side. He thought his ordeal was finally over, but the moment his fingers brushed against the inner wall, a sudden chilling sense of emptiness washed over him. The winning ticket he had hidden in advance was gone. In utter disbelief, Kaiji began searching frantically inside. His fingers clawed every corner of the box, but it was all in vain. The ticket seemed to have vanished into thin air. Faced with this sudden turn of events, Kaiji's mind completely shattered. He didn't know how it happened, but there was no turning back now. He had no choice but to pin all his hopes on pure luck. If only his dog luck was strong enough, perhaps he could find a glimmer of hope in this chaos. Closing his eyes, Kaiji blindly pulled out a ticket. Lady Luck was nowhere to be seen. Unsurprisingly, Kaiji drew a blank ticket. The result was expected, yet it still struck his heart like a sledgehammer. The chairman was delighted by this and couldn't help but mock him. How foolhardy to think you'd dare challenge someone of my stature. That draw was just bad luck. Now watch how the chairman finishes this. As the chairman prepared for the second draw, Kaiji cursed venomously in his heart. Damn Wu, are you so sure you'll pull the winning ticket? With that pathetic look on your face, it's impossible. Just then the chairman completed his draw. Saying the result, he broke into another eerie grin. Having been toyed with once, Kaiji snapped, "God damn it! Stop the theatrics and just show it to me." Unbelievable, the chairman actually drew the winning ticket first. In that instant, Kaiji went numb, his eyes filled with shock and utter despair. This nightmarish scene had actually become his reality. But before Kaiji could even regain his composure, the bodyguards were already preparing for the execution. At this moment, Kaiji was consumed by utter despair. An unprecedented panic surged through his heart like a rising tide. Tears of despair flowed uncontrollably from his eyes. Paralyzed by fear, he subconsciously grabbed the bodyguard's hand, his eyes drifting involuntarily toward the chairman across from him, his gaze filled with a desperate longing for help. But the thought of his fallen comrade stirred a surge of pride within him. Kaiji let go. He couldn't allow himself to do something so pathetic. If you're willing to gamble, you must be man enough to accept the loss. He wouldn't let the old man look down on him, the more crushing the defeat. The more he had to stand tall. A real man takes responsibility and bears the pain. As the guillotine fell, Kaiji's dream of instant wealth was shattered to pieces. He stared fixedly at the winning ticket in his hand, calling the old chairman's words before he left. This slip of paper carries the luck of a king. If he could make this luck his own, he would surely find his fortune one day. The thought filled Kaiji with fury. You cut off my fingers, and then you mock me. I'll chop you into pieces and feed you to the dogs. Just then, his companions approached with the lottery box, terrified that the forged ticket inside might be discovered. They had made a point of taking the box with them, but despite searching, they couldn't find the forged ticket anywhere. Kaiji peered inside impatiently. and his mind instantly reeled in shock. There in the corner of the box was a small crumpled ball of paper. He opened it to find the very forged ticket they had hidden. In that moment, a horrifying realization hit Kaiji. The old man had seen through their scheme from the very beginning. During the first draw, he had already crumpled up the fake ticket and discarded it. No wonder Kaiji couldn't find it no matter how hard he searched. But his companions were left utterly bewildered. How on earth did that old man draw the winning ticket in the second round? Could it be? Does he really have such extreme good luck? Kaiji fell into deep thought. Suddenly his pupils dilated in shock. He noticed a distinct fatal crease on the real winning ticket. Like a bolt of lightning in the dark, it instantly illuminated his mind. He immediately recalled the moment they were placing the tickets into the box. He was the first one to let go. Clearly the old man took that opportunity to crease the ticket, and that simple mark was all he needed to find it. The reason he didn't draw the winning ticket in the first round was not just to savor Kaiji's panicked expression when he couldn't find it, but also to give Kaiji a fair chance to draw lots. But Kaiji failed to cherish this hard-won opportunity. Instead, he pinned all his hopes on so-called luck. Therefore, this defeat was entirely self-inflicted. It was his own recklessness and negligence that led to this end. At the same time, his hatred for Hyodo grew even more intense.
Choking on your new toilet. I'm heading back.
So you've only got some cuts. Now for the recap and analysis of this episode. As we can see from the events above, Chairman Hyodo not only crushed Kaiji in cheating techniques but in psychological manipulation. He is truly a master. He saw right through Kaiji's gambit from the very beginning. From Kaiji's terrified expression while the bodyguard shook the box, he became certain that Kaiji had planted a fake ticket inside. However, the chairman doesn't play dirty in the same way Kaiji does. His rigging doesn't rely on a fixed prop. Instead, it relies on information, asymmetry, and skill. He wove the cheating into the very fabric of the gamble itself, elevating the game to a whole new dimension. Yet he didn't pull the winning ticket on his first draw, choosing instead to first dismantle Kaiji's cheating scheme. In that stage, his drawing a blank ticket on the first try and that ecstatic expression were no mere prank, a calculated strike of psychological pressure. It forced Kaiji onto a roller coaster from hell to heaven and then straight back to hell, utterly draining his spirit and composure. Then by giving Kaiji a chance based purely on luck, it was both the ultimate arrogance and a far more cruel manipulation. He made Kaiji experience firsthand that in the face of absolute dominance, his petty tricks and dog luck were utterly pathetic, all while savoring the delight of Kaiji's panic as his hopes crumbled. Once Kaiji failed the draw himself, resulting despair was magnified manifold, granting the chairman a twisted sense of profound satisfaction. This showdown was the most pivotal moment in Kaiji's life. Having paid the price of 4 fingers, he finally understood. In a true gamble, your cheating methods in the eyes of a master are nothing more than a clownish opening act. Never pin all your hopes on a single static backdoor.